Welcome again to the Founder Circle, where we get to discuss the news that have happened in our ecosystem and how they impact us. Going down to news number one, it's from Sahara Ventures with their ClimAccelerator, and it says on May 15th, 2024, Sahara Ventures hosted the ClimAccelerator Tanzania Demo Day at the Delta by Marriott Hotel in Dar es Salaam. Irish Aid sponsored the event, which was organized in collaboration with Climate KIC, Europe's #1 climate innovation agency. It showcased the top 10 accelerated company in the markets of clean cooking, digital agriculture, animal feed, and sustainable land or water use. Out of over 360 initial applications, 14 startups were selected for intensive training and mentorship, with 10 making it to the final round, according to Sahara Ventures. The demo day provided a platform for the startups to pitch. Below are the top 5 winners. There is Africa Harvest, which they use agricultural science and technology to improve food security and economic well-being in rural communities. Coastal Biotech, developing sustainable solutions for coastal communities through biotechnology. Kilimo Maendeleo is a digital platform for farmers to access markets, finance, and insurance. Lima Africa transforms organic waste into high-quality, protein-rich animal feeds and fertilizers. And Motopower produces an ethanol-based fuel gel as a clean and safe alternative to traditional cooking fuels. So each winner won over 19.7 million. That's around 20 million Tanzanian shillings. And in our context, this gives you a kick in your startup journey. So this is what happened, and my perspective or my comment on it, it's a good thing. I still see the report for 2024. Grant, it will be still our leading finance in our startup, the lead finance option for startups in Tanzania. But understanding the dynamic of this startup ecosystem, it really pushes the needle, because being a startup founders in our country is very tough. I think founders in here can relate, and I welcome anyone else with comments on that. You can raise your hand, and let's dive into this news. Michael, you're welcome, brother. I haven't seen you like 2 sessions. Give me your opinion on this.
Well, yeah, thank you. Actually, I don't have nothing to say about it right now, but I think you said it all. Maybe if there is any other person that has any other thing to say, as you say.
All right. Anyone has an extra, something extra, more details, comments, opinion, perspective? You're welcome to chime on this. Mike, are you back, or you're still in San Francisco?
Let me put that private for now.
All right. According to the Fourth Amendment. Sawa.
Eh?
According to the Fourth Amendment. All right. So I see nobody has extra meat on this news number one, which is a good thing for our ecosystem. As I said before, for serious founders, this can take you somewhere. But we know our ecosystem, there's some unserious founders. Probably it's another way to turn the day. Let's go to news number two. It's from Tukutech, a Tanzanian drone as a service provider for farmers and miners, recently conducted a demo in Njombe where agriculture contributes over 45% of the regional GDP. It showcased the efficiency and precision of employing unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, to spray pesticides and fertilizers on avocado trees. The startup believes that UAVs can save farmers time and resources while reducing their exposure to harmful chemicals. Its drones are also able to reach tall trees that will be difficult or dangerous to spray manually. This technology has the potential to considerably improve yields and farmer safety in Tanzania's avocado production industry. In fact, we are the third largest producer of avocados in Africa. According to the Tanzanian Taha, exports reached 26,000 metric tons, or 1,217 sea containers, valued at 119.4 billion in 2023. All right, starting again on this. I mean, it's good news. Honestly, I'm talking this from a perspective that we see a lot of deals going to foreigners in our country. Like being honest, even that particular robot they showcased at the parliament was made by South African. That's what I read. It was made by South African. We have a lot of deals going here and there, but seeing a Tanzanian, stepping up, still doing, we're hustling. Like, let's be honest, in this ecosystem, we're hustling to make a name for ourselves, to make a brand, and it's tough going against all odds. And I applaud Tukutech with what they've done. They're still paving the way because we need to have those Moseses for other startups to follow. So to me, again, this is another good news. And yep, I don't know what you guys think on this.
Yeah, Tukutech, they're actually doing a great job. They're actually doing a great job. And because, as you say, most of the opportunities like those, similar to those, the foreigners tend uh, to have an advantage of grabbing them more than local startups or local SMEs actually. Yeah, and speaking of the robots that was introduced in the parliament, actually, apart from being created with a South African, as you say, I was actually surprised that it's a white robot, not a black one.
And it's named Eunice. Eunice, not Amina. Hey Diana, you're welcome. I saw that you raised your hand. Welcome to chime in this particular news segment. Welcome, Diana. Just unmute your mic.
Okay, hi.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, sorry, I was asking if the founder of Tukutech is Tukupala.
Yeah, Tukupala. It's Tukupala.
Okay, so can I have her contact? Because I've tried to reach her DM on LinkedIn, but I didn't manage to get her contact.
All right. I think if you're in the founders forum, you can just push a text that I'm looking for contacts of Tukupala, and it can.
She's in the group.
Oh, she's no. It's easy to get if she is in. We still don't have Tukupala in our network, but I'm sure in the founders forum, which has over 500 people, you can get somebody who knows Tukupala and has
Okay,
her
thank you.
contacts. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nyamoyo, do you know Tukupala? She's this lady
Well,
doing really good.
yes, yeah. I know her actually, not personal, but I've been in contact with her before.
Her work speaks for itself,
Yeah, yeah.
for real. All right. Anybody else with a comment on news number 2 before we move to the next news? All right, let's go. So we go to PesaTech, another blessing for the ecosystem this week, and it says the PesaTech accelerator has revealed its second cohort of 10 Tanzanian fintech startups. The European Union, EU, and the Embassy of Kingdom of Netherlands are backing the program, while ANZA Entrepreneurs and NMB Bank are serving as implementing partners from November 2023 to September 2024. PesaTech provides startups with comprehensive training, mentorship, and funding to help them scale their businesses. Sahara Ventures co-implemented Cohort 1, which featured a trader, affiliate, Bizin, Kononi, FMAC, Guess Faster, Hatua Group, Kilimo Maendeleo, Mipango App, Remo, Safari Wallet, Setlo, and Liner Finance. This year cohort includes startups such as Amala, PesaTech, Shule Yetu, Simplify, Swahili, and Swahilis. The accelerator is helping them strengthen Tanzanian financial technology ecosystem, which expanded from 33 startups in 2021 to 48 in 2022. Yep, so it's another blessing, as I said before. I mean, to us, it's something huge to happen. I think this year they're giving away. I heard it's $10,000 or $5,000. I'm not sure, but last year it was around $15,000. I don't know why it has gone down, but that's 10 million Tanzanian shilling. You can pay two people for how many months? You can pay two developers for like 10, 12 months and you can survive your business. So this is good news. Again, I don't know what you guys have to say about the PesaTech. And I know their focus is only on fintech or fintech enabled startups. And yeah, so they're, yeah, karibuni. Anyone else with a comment on that?
PesaTech, for how long has it been operating actually? Like, when did, my question is, when did it, when actually did the accelerator program start?
2023.
Yeah, when did it actually started?
2023. That was the first cohort was
2020.
announced. Yeah.
Oh, so this is the second one this year.
Second, yeah.
Oh, okay, got it, got it. Yeah, they're doing a good job actually, because we on the ground in Tanzania we really need those accelerator programs, as many as possible, and for people to come in and back up those accelerator programs with funding and etc. And yeah, they really help out in terms of connecting founders, fundraising founders, and etc. with investors and etc. So it's a good thing. They're really doing a good job actually. Big up to them.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the data, the growth of startups. It's in fintech sector. It's not that of a leap, but I think we're going somewhere. I think we're going somewhere. Asante, asante za masiku.
Yeah, salama tu. Kwema jamani?
Kwema kaka, karibu.
Asante. I was going to ask, what about comparatively, like between fintechs and edtechs? Which sector has more growth?
Being in the edtech sector, I think it's the fintech. Yeah, edtech, we kind of know each other for a very long time. We're kind of the same people. I think it's fintech grows much, and I think it was also driven by the bubble that was in 2021. I think the funding that went to fintech startups. There was a lot of funding. I think it was 2020 or 2021 to 2022. There was a lot of funding going to fintechs, and there was a spark of a lot of fintechs in Tanzania during that era.
Thanks. Interesting. Labda na Michael, what does Michael think?
Yeah. Michael, you're welcome.
Yeah, actually, fintech, they have a huge growth not only because of it has a bubble or something, but they're more of commercial. And as you know, like most of the investors, when it comes to that point of view of venture capital investors, they do really whatever they're doing, even if they're investing in terms of creating impact, they want their money back, and they really need to 10x their money. Yeah, or 20 they just what they want, even if they're investing in startups, investing in founders, they really need their money back. No one is investing in, and at the end of the day, it's just like. But when it comes to edutech, it's more of impactful investments, and depending on the nature of how Africa has a developing continent. It's more of they are more of impactful investments that they're not really having that good return on investment for sure. When it comes to when you just take a look at the money and the commercial part. So that is why I think most of the edutech startups really do struggle in terms of raising funds in Africa. That's my point of view.
Yeah,
and not only in Africa, actually, not only in Africa, I think, because even if when you take a look at United States, even when you take a look at other sectors compared to edutech and other sectors, most of them you find that edutech still doesn't have that good return on investment when it comes to that point of view of investing in terms of commercial, but it has a good return on investment in terms of simplifying the ways people can access education and etc. That's my point of view on that.
Sure. Yeah, being in edtech sector, I confirm that. It's hard raising funds in edtech. I mean, comparably with a fintech startup, you have to have a lot of numbers. But fintech, it's easy. The business model is very straight. Money transfers, I take a commission. Return on investment is quick compared to edtech. Until you reach Baiju's level, is takes a long time and a lot of credibility. There's a lot of restrictions, what to teach, what not to teach, depending on countries. It's a lot. It's a lot. So anyone else? Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Asante, for the good questions. We're on news number 3 for the newcomers, and it talks about a PesaTech accelerator that just happened. Was the second cohort was revealed last week. Anyone else with a comment on that before we go to the next news? All right. The news number 4.
Right. Can I just make one comment? I'd never thought about like the ed tech space being more regulated than fintech, and hapo umenifungua kwenye jambo moja kwa sababu sijafikiria hicho kitu.
Oh, you're not audible. Asante, you're not audible enough. Okay.
Sorry, I was saying I didn't think that the ed tech space would be more regulated than fintech, but it makes more sense. Having stringent regulations on what people are being taught.
Yeah.
So asante kwa hilo.
Yeah. Karibu Michael.
Yeah, na kwa kuongezea hapo fintech ingekuwa mbali zaidi kama isingekuwa issue za regulations. Speaking of regulations, fintech ingekuwa mbali zaidi hapo because governments in Africa still really favor banks, traditional banking, over fintech, over the revolution that is brought by fintech. That is how it is. So isingekuwa issues za regulations na nini kwamba tuseme leo hii M-Pesa wapewe uwanja mpana hapo tu nchini kwetu Tanzania, M-Pesa wapewe uwanja mpana wana uhuru kama ilivyokuwa banks, tutakimbiana. So hilo nalo ni kitu kingine, yani apart from kwamba regulations zimekuwa zikizibana fintech na kuzipa vizuizi fulani vya kulingana na hali halisi ili kutokunyang'anya maslahi makubwa ya banks. Hii growth ya fintech imekuwa ni 10x than it is right now.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I've been in Kenya and the penetration of mobile money is like this, man. They like do everything mobile money. You just buy a sweet, you pay via mobile money, no transaction costs. Amazing. You take the daladala, yes. You take the bus, you pay through with your mobile money. It's amazing. It's high level. But I'm skeptical to think when you just disagree with the government just a little bit, it's easy to like freeze everything up and no access. I think that's. Oh, Michael, you're welcome again.
Well, I was actually I went to Nairobi on March as well. Yeah, what you're saying is real, man. Like transactions nini sio mchezo. Yani hizo transactions sijui kulipa kwa M-Pesa sijui nini, it was something very normal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yani very normal. Yani imeshakuwa kawaida sana, na ukizingatia wenzetu swala la technology, I think they are really embracing technology more than us in terms of making payments na nini vitu kadhaa, na unakuta paka watu wazima wengine wako hata nje ya mji huko na nini, yani kwamba they get to easily use technology infrastructure more efficiently than us in Tanzania. Hey man, we are done, man. News number three, or you mean news number four? Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. News number four, Setlo, a Tanzanian fintech startup that provides digital financial services, the DFS, for small and medium-sized enterprises, has partnered with Vodacom to offer free internet access to its customers. This move aims to address the challenge of unreliable internet connectivity, which is a major obstacle for many businesses in Tanzania. By by providing free internet via special in brackets APN SIM cards, Seto is making it easier for SMEs to adapt digital solutions and grow their businesses. Wow, this is amazing. Nice move by Seto. Anyone else with a different point of view concerning Settler and the successful partnership with Vodacom? Kosi, uko wapi? Unafundisha sekondari nini mwanangu? Watoto ndo wanaondoka shuleni hapo sasa hivi jioni. Okay. Anyone else with a different point of view? Or a question or whatever, so that we can move on to uh, update number 5. Kusi, could you please scroll the scroll? Yes, exactly. Yes, scroll the screen so that we can proceed with news number 5. Yeah. Yeah, news number 5, the KUA Africa Forum 2024 held in Zanzibar on May 18th to 19th brought together key stakeholders in the venture building ecosystem to discuss challenges, opportunities, and strategies for success. It featured panel discussions on topics such as the realities of building a fintech startup in East Africa and adapting global startup studio model to the African context. Notable attendees included representatives from Swahili's, Airplay, Lima Africa, UNDP, and the Ontunio. What's this? Ontutio Ventures. Oh, yeah, a US-based pre-seed venture studio. The event was part of the Innovation Week Tanzania 2024, which continues in Dar es Salaam from May 21st to 24th, has at the Julius Nyerere International Convention Center. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, AirPay. Mm, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I think the whole issue is going to continue starting from tomorrow to 24th
Mm.
at JNICC.
This is good. We need more industry events to bring the people together, startups to just come together and share ideas, share experience. It's one of the best things to happen in the ecosystem. You know, this part of it, this event, you know, it makes it feel alive. It makes it feel alive. Congratulations to
Yeah, absolutely.
Team Kua.
I wonder what's the time tomorrow for people who are going to. This update could have been stronger if the time could have been, if we could have specified the time, because it's starting from tomorrow, I think May 21st to
Yeah,
24th. Maybe there are people that they're going to be interested in participating.
I
I
think.
think you can just follow up and we'll let them know.
Yeah, Asante, welcome.
Yeah, it starts at 9 a.m. at JNICC. Yeah. So and afu nilikuwa naomba kama Isa yupo, it would also be really cool akiongeza section ya upcoming events, because we usually see these things humu afu it's too late. Kama hiyo kwa Africa Forum would have been cool kutokea huko.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. If possible. Also, we're not paying him. It's already a lot. Anafanya mambo mazuri, but kuboresha.
Yeah, it's good feedback. Unfortunately, he's not here today, but I'll pass the message to him because it helps to know what happened and what will happen in the coming week. Yeah, sometimes we get carried on. Yeah, that's good feedback. So
yeah, and so that we can have comments as well.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, it helps also the discussions. Yeah.
Sure. Makes sense. Today there are only 5 headlines, but I think there is more. On my end, I know there is the internet cut. One of the challenges in there. Tanzania AI, next generation robot. Is it a robot? Is it an assistant? I don't know. But yeah, you're welcome. If anyone has extra news, what happened in the ecosystem for the past week, you're welcome to share and to discuss anything else. Michael Karibu.
Yeah. We better tell His Excellency Mr. Nape amalize kuongea na huyo Elon Musk. Honestly,
Yeah.
what happened? What happened last week for those 3 days was total bullshit. Total bullshit. And yes, shit happens. We all understand that, but in short term, yeah, walifanya kazi nzuri sana huko, walirekebisha na nini vitu vikakaa sawa, but that's just temporary. That means if it's sasa, what if ikitokea tena, what if ingetokea ikazingua wiki nzima au wiki mbili, unadhani wafanyabiashara wangapi wangekuwa affected? So hii inaamsha kwamba lazima ituamshe akili sisi wadau ambao like in technology and most of our work is based on the internet, kwamba Starlink is needed in Tanzania, and whether we like it or not, and not only in Tanzania, even in other countries as well in Africa, kwa sababu haya mambo ya kutegemea hizi fiber optic cables and etc. za kupita baharini na nini, I think it's time for satellite internet connections to take over, whether we like it or not. So it's a positive move, and I'm definitely sure that our government is working on it. And kama walivyosema, so walisema wako mezani wanazungumza.
It's been a year. It's been over a year.
Yes, ndo hapo sasa, yeah. Sababu yes, hata kama na wengine walikuwa affected, kama Kenya sidhani kama walikuwa affected kiasi hicho, kwa sababu they obviously kuna watu walikuwa wameopt kwenye kile kipindi cha ile shida, walikuwa wanatumia satellite internet basically, yeah. So it's time to look, yani lazima tuliangalie kwa jicho kubwa, yani kwa jicho la tatu, so kuangalia tu kwa sababu walirekebisha, what if ingezingua wiki mbili, watu wangelia, yani wangesaga meno hapo. Hey, hizo siku 3 tu zilikuwa kama mwaka mzima kwa wengine.
Alright, karibu Muhammad. Salamu zitafika kaka Michael. Tutatuma clip kwa mheshimiwa. Muhammad. Oh, yeah. Okay, welcome.
Yeah. Okay, so what Michael said is truly Michael, I think when you come back in Tanzania, just come utakuja nayo ili uweze kutumia usisumbuke, na ukija nayo utakuwa nanipa hotspot kipindi kwa kuna blackout huko. So yeah, there is an additional news. Sahara Ventures on Friday will host EdTech Friday. Now they talk about the challenges facing EdTech in Tanzania, and some of the challenges were taken by MasterCard and Sahara Ventures. They went to work on it, and their aim is to create a community of EdTech. They saw that in Tanzania the EdTech community is very low, so that's their plan, to create a EdTech community. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks for that, Mohammed, for that extra nugget. Back to you, Michael. I have two theories. You know, with this whole Elon Musk thing.
We Mohamed, unataka watu wanipeleke Central, yaani unafika pale chap, hebu twende na hiyo, unaambiwa twende na hiyo Starlink yako kwanza makao makuu pale ukajieleze vizuri.
Washakamatwa.
Sasa muda huo utakuwa tayari usharuhusiwa.
I have two theories. What if Elon Musk ndo amekata cable ili tujue umuhimu wa Starlink? Au who stands to lose? Alafu ndo maana hatuna Starlink mpaka leo. To me, I think it's the big telcos. They lobby a lot. You know, a lot of companies lobby, and Starlink is a market disruptor, probably for B2Bs, even if it's expensive for B2Cs. But it's a big disruption for B2Bs and also people who resell internet. Connect. So I think it both ways. Who stands to lose when Starlink is active? Probably there's a lot of opposition from there, and Elon Musk amekata waya ili tumkumbuke. Tulimsahau.
Yeah, very possible. Ukizungumza at stand up at that point of view ya vita ya kibiashara, I even thought of the same thing honestly, kwamba inawezekana kweli ni figisu hapo na nini bana. Oya, hebu fanyeni mambo kidogo, mwatingise hata wakae kama siku 2-3 hivi, waone joto ya jiwe, afu anikumbuke, wajue kwamba kuna satellite internet
na imework. All right, for the newcomers, welcome again to the Founder Circle. We discuss news and how do they affect us. So like the news last week was there was no internet. How does it affect us? Different founders have spoken their minds. Most of us have technology businesses, and payments, all that went down last week, and more news we have discussed before. We're just here into the extra time. We're just discussing more as what Muhammad has given us, and also we're discussing some other stuff in our ecosystem. So Muhammad, I see you have your hand up. Welcome.
Yes. Just passed by the TSA account Instagram right now. I saw that they are open for volunteers, but I'm just reading on it what type of volunteers they need.
All right, TSA, Tanzania Startup Association, is looking for volunteers. All right, any more juice, any more meat from the ecosystem before we wrap it up? Today was very short and sweet. Appreciating all that joined us in the Founder Circle. We didn't have one last week, but it's been good, and looking forward to have more. Oh, I would just like to remind we have a Founders Meetup on the 1st of June. So we do that every quarter. And this week we're announcing the location and partners and more that we're going to do. The theme is called Partnerships Makes Us Great. Partnerships make us great. So welcome all founders. This is a reminder to the Founders Meetup happening on June 1st. Asante, tushaanza kutangaza upcoming events. Kwa hiyo stay tuned. If there is nothing more, I'll be closing the room in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you everybody for joining us. Asanteni sana.